I'm going to talk to you about a platform, and a platform for a business that we've developed for ourselves. And as you'll see, when we started out, we knew that we would end up owning a piece of the internet in a particular way, but we didn't understand at that time how the quest to own that piece of the internet in that particular way would represent our platform, if you will. So I'm going to take you back in time now. I'm going to take you back all the way back to the Big Bang, because clearly the Big Bang is the reason for everything. And we are at that stage in our development in humankind today where the internet is what it is to us and digital life is what it is to us. It's kind of, if you understand the evolutionary imperative, it was all kind of inevitable. And this concept came to light to me when I read this book by Kevin Kelly called What Technology Wants. And Kevin Kelly sort of puts forward this proposition which makes perfect sense to me. He says that it all began with the Big Bang, and immediately after the Big Bang we had all the various elements that came together that ultimately went on to the creation of the universe as we know it, and our galaxy and our solar system and our planet, and the essential evolution of life onto the planet, and how once life evolved it was inevitable that there would be the rise of a dominant species, and that dominant species was going to command control of its environment in such a way that essentially it could then forge its own future. And so as humankind came out of came off the savannah and then developed the first real technology, which was language, all of a sudden humans that were prior to that time, human intellect had been principally a collection of silos, but with the ability to speak and language came this opportunity to share ideas, and from this opportunity to share ideas came growth, and came this idea that we could write things down, and after we could write things down we could replicate them through the printing press, and then we eventually got to the point where we had the word processor, and from the word processor networked computers, and then the internet. And while all this was going on, the biologists were breaking down the biology into digital information with the understanding of DNA. So at this point we've got this future where humankind is essentially beginning to fuse into the digital realm. And if you think over the horizon, goodness gracious me, where is that going to take us? But what Kevin Kelly did was he set this out for me. And he made me realize that while all this is going on, with the advent of the internet, which is essentially just the connections of all those computing nodes, essentially what we have is the world's biggest machine. It's the biggest machine that we're all plugging into. And this machine is the summation of all human knowledge and endeavor. And so if you understand that the future lies entirely in the digital realm, you can start making decisions about your commercial futures, understanding the inevitability of all of this.